Okay then, so this next session is a standing mobility and flexibility session, okay? So not very long, but effective if you're about to start a workout, a run, or a body weights training routine, okay? So first of all, just very simple, just having your feet slightly apart. Just maybe lift your left foot off the floor and rotate your left foot and your right hand. So just mobilizing the wrists and the ankles, changing direction. You'd be surprised how many clicks go off in my feet and my hands. So just switch over on the side, little test of balance. To begin with, just rotate the other side as well. 3, 2, and 1. So here we go again, just having your feet parallel, toes spread out, your feet facing forwards, knees slightly soft. We're just going to start with a little bit of shoulder raise, and then we're going to just draw the shoulders back and hold, squeeze the shoulder blades together and down. And again, lift and draw the shoulders back, just squeezing the upper back muscles, warming the upper back area, folks. Down, in through nose, out through mouth, up, and then draw back and hold. And then just put those shoulders down. A little bit of a deep inhale through the nose, out to the mouth. Just add on a calf raise if you can, just lifting your heels off the floor, so full body release. Breathe and widen full into the ribs and the upper body. One more, breathing in and blowing out. So our feet just come a little bit closer in for some lateral flexion now. Relax your shoulders down, sliding one hand at a time down your thighs as far as you can go. Let your head go with it. Breathing in and blowing out. Other side we go, and get a good stretch on those side obliques there. So we'll just now take it into some shoulder lift and retraction this time. Just keep the shoulders going, mobilize those ball and socket joints. Around we go. 3, 2, breathing in, out through the mouth. 1, so back to our flexion, but this time if you can just maybe cross your left foot over your right foot, stick your left arm out to your left, and then sliding your opposite hand down your thigh, and on that left side of mine and yours, you'll feel a good stretch going into the side waistline obliques. Just hold it there, reaching that right hand down as much as you can, and then bring the left foot back there, relax, and take your time, cross the other foot over, and with your right arm out to the right now, slowly slide your left hand down your thigh, breathing in and feeling great stretch going into the side waistline as well. So hold it there. 3, 2, and for 1. Excellent. So now we'll just have our feet slightly apart again, and we'll just warm up the shoulder girdle. So just keep those knees soft. We'll just let your arms come up to about chest high, palms together first, and just take a breath in as you blow out. Keep your core nice and tight. Breathe in, and as you're blowing out, just follow that slow left arm out to your left side. In through the nose, we come back to the middle. So you're just switching on your core muscles a little bit here, blowing out and breathing in. So flexibility across the chest and across the shoulder, nice and slow, keeping the abdominals tight. You'll feel that midsection warm up a little bit there. Flexibility into the neck as well. And speaking of the neck, we're just going to raise the shoulders up again, folks, and we're just going to turn the head to one side, breathing in, come back to the middle, turning your head the other side as well, getting rid of any clicks that might be in your neck there. Okay, well done. So we'll keep your core tight, breathe in, blow out, abdominals nice and tight, your feet just slightly wider apart, not far at all, and just warming up the front of your shoulders and the core, glutes and thighs. So just sit onto the heels of your feet, blow out and breathe in. So your sit bones are wide as you lengthen your lower back, just breathing in and blowing out, reaching those arms up to about shoulder height level, nice and slow, blowing out and breathing in. We'll just do one more, but we'll hold the last one. So we'll just sit nice and still, keeping the core sucked in, folks, making those quads and glutes warm up hold, 3, 2, and 1, and up we come, but it's a little add-on. We're going to stretch the quadricep off, just keep that right knee slightly bent. Try if you can to grab your left foot, draw the left thigh towards your right glute as well, raise your right arm up straight, breathe in. You should feel a stretch going down the front of your left quad. Now breathe in again, bending your right knee, try and draw that left heel in towards your glute there. So a test of balance, but the flexibility into your left thigh is really, really good. So hold, and then we'll carefully release that down. So the other side, just having your left knee slightly bent, lift your right foot, grab the right foot, draw the heel into your butt if you can, raise your left arm now, straight. In through the nose, bending your left knee, leaning forwards a little bit. So a good stretch going on in the front of your right thigh, good test of balance. If you bend your left knee a bit more, you should go a tiny bit further. 3, 2, 1, and then we'll just put the foot down. We'll also just turn that near the ground touch, just so I can hear myself think. There we go. Alright, so our feet are back in again, about hip bone distance apart. Just coming into some calf raises again, just lifting and lowering those arms up straight, and then back to hip height. So we're just warming up the back of those lower legs, folks, back of the calves, promoting that full body release, getting length into the body. One more, up we go, and then breathing in. Just begin to reach the hands high above the head, so a good stretch for the shoulders and the upper back here. Hold it still, folks. Breathing in. We're going to try and keep the hips facing forward as best we can. We're now going to just rotate the torso to the left as best we can, just feeling a good stretch on the left side of your spine. So your hips might move a little bit. Try not to take them for a full rotation though. Just take it up to the right now. Twisting that spine. Feeling it on the right side. Breathing in, come back to the middle where our feet come a slightly bit wider apart. Into some hip rotation then. So just give those hips some really good circle now, guys. Just feel that around your lower back and the upper back as well, of course. Changing direction. Around we go. 3, 2, 1. Get rid of any possible clicks that might be in your lower back. So now our feet come in together completely, and we're going to just open up the hips a little bit for this. Hands are on your hips first. Lift the left heel and lift the left knee up to about hip height. Then just rotate the left foot, the left leg out to the left. Try and plant your foot down and hold that nice and still, so your hips stay square facing forwards, but that left hip is just being pulled out to the left. Up we come. Place your foot down. Take your time, lifting right heel now. Right knee up to hip height. Rotate the foot and knee out to the right. Plant your foot. Good stretch across the right hip zone. And we hold 3, 2, 1. Back we come with right knee. So good mobility across the hips. Now we're going to go down the sides of your spine again. So first of all, slight gap between the feet. Breathing in. We'll start by raising those arms up above the head. Keep the legs still, so everything below the waist still for this. Breathe in. And from your torso, just leaning to your right hand side, folks, nice and slow. Just to the point where we pause and feel a good stretch down the left of the spine. Breathing in to the center and out. Over to your left now. Good stretch for the right side of your back. 3, 2, 1. From there, we'll bring our feet in a bit closer. We'll breathe in. We'll slide. We'll lean out to the right first. So we'll feel that stretch on the left side of our back. But now just try and take your left foot out to the left a bit. And if possible, just take your left foot off the floor. And that just involves your abdominal core a little bit, as well as challenging your balance. 3, 2, and 1. Lower your arms for a second, let those shoulders relax, breathe in, and abdominals stay nice and tight. Just slowly lean out to your left, good stretch for the right of your spine. If you can though, slide your right foot along the floor, Good test of balance. If possible, take that right foot off the ground, stay nice and still, just to warm up your abdominals a little bit extra. 3, 2, 1. And then bring your feet down and give your arms a swing. So hopefully you start to feel more stretched and mobilized. And here we are again, getting across the chest, the spine. So we're going to keep feet about hip distance apart, core sucked in tight. And we're just going to start with your hands and your thighs, folks. Slide them down to your thighs, just above your knees. Your knees are slightly bent. We'll cross the left hand, a left palm over your right thigh. We'll stretch your right arm in front straight. Breathing in, just turning your head to the right. Can you just slowly pull back your right arm as much as you can? Look up to your right hand palm and hold still to stretch across the right of your chest and the left of your spine. Hold, hold. Breathing in, take it slow, folks, all right? Right hand on the left thigh, left arm locked out. Breathe it in. Turn that head slowly out to the left. Look up to your left hand if possible. So we're now getting down the right of your back spine area and across the left of your chest and shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Always take your time, folks. Nice and steady. And then up we come. Just take a recovery breath in. Breathing in and blowing out as we now target the lumbar spine. So similar to what we do on the floor, on our hands and knees and cat stretch, the standing version this time. Probably best if I turn. So feet are just slightly apart, hands in front of your thighs, and abdominals sucked in for this. Breathing in, chest nice and open. If you can just get some bend into your knees again, hands above your thighs, above your knees once again. So just looking down the floor, take a breath in. If you can just let your chin tuck into your chest and get a nice big arch in the upper back. And then breathing in, lift the head slow and just try and get a bit of curve into your tailbone, into that lower back area there. So just hold, breathe, let the head drop, chin tucked in, sucking in those abdominals, just arching your upper back again. So if you're not comfortable on hands and knees for the cat stretch, folks, good alternative this one. Lifting head, once again, a nice dip coming in to the lower back area. And then just slowly come back up for a moment as we now prepare for the roll down, getting down the central spine of your back area. So just let your chin tuck into your chest. Take a breath in, folks, and away you go. Start rolling down your thighs, peeling your spine off an invisible door. Just place your hands onto your ankles and just let your head nod up and down slowly. Slow put the head down, breathe in, nod your head side to side. Tension coming out of your neck. And then pause. If you can now, keep those knees soft. Stick a hand under your opposite elbow on each side. And just bring in a little bit of rotation. Slowly rotate to the left and then rotate to the right. Really good for each side of the lower back this. Just take it slow, keep breathing. Really mobilizing left and right of your spine. One more time to the right. And then just park your hands onto your feet there. Take a breath in. We're going to start rolling up and the head's going to come up last. Just take it slowly, folks. Spine coming up onto that invisible wall. Head coming up last. Breath in. As for oxygen to the brain. So breathing in through nose and out through the mouth there. Well done. So now coming into the hips and the calves. We'll start with the right foot in front flat. Onto the ball of the left foot behind you. Hands in your hips. Rightly nice and bent. If you can just lean back a little bit, nice and slow, then hold. You should feel that brilliant stretch down the front of your upper left hip area. Hold it. And now, we're going to just slide that right foot a bit further forwards. We're going to put some bend into the right knee. We're going to lean forwards a bit. And we're going to stretch down the back of that left lower calf. So your left heel will be coming off the floor a little bit. Hold it there. Breathing in and then just spinning around where we have a wide open stance for this one. Feet sticking out diagonally, core sucked in. So not super wide, folks. You don't want to be too wide. You just want to have a bit of gap going on between the feet there, ready to mobilise the hips again. So shoulders are down. Let's put a bend into the knees. Slide the right foot along the floor. Lift the knee, rotate, and plant the foot down. Slide the other foot up along the floor. Then lift the knee up to hip height for some rotation there. Up, plant your foot down, bend, slide a foot along, rotate, and there we go. Okay, so we're now getting nice and wide, targeting those inner hamstrings. Let's look down at the floor with your palms ready to go down. Take a breath in, folks. Just try and get those fingertips or flat hands as close to the floor as you can. Bending your knees if you need to, but we're just stretching into those inner hamstrings with this. Okay, let the head drop. Breathe in, hold, in through the nose, and then just try and place a hand on each foot, okay? Take it slow, and that way we get down the central hamstrings, okay? Just getting into those back thighs centrally. 3, 2, and for 1. So from there, just placing your hands down flat in front with your knees bent, just begin to lunge to the left and to the right there, getting into those inner thigh adductors. A steady speed, not too fast. 3, 2, and 1. Then just walking the hands in, slowly coming back up. Keep that wide stance. And now if you can just stick a left foot out to the left, keep the right foot facing forwards, left arm coming across the upper body, flex your wrist into your elbow, stretch the back of that left shoulder, and put a bit of bend into your left knee. So you get the right of your inner thigh and the back of your left shoulder. Hold, hold, release. Lock out the right arm to the right, guys. Bend your left thigh, rest your left elbow on that thigh, and then extend the right arm up straight above your waist. Look up to your fingertips. Get into the right torso. Oblique area. 3, 2, and 1. Nice and slow. The left foot now faces forwards, the right foot points out. And we bring a right arm across the upper body, pressing a left wrist into the back of that elbow. Stretch the back of your right shoulder, folks. Bend into the right knee so you get the left of your inner thigh. Also 3, 2, and 1. And from there, just release that. Cross over with your arms, left arm out straight, bend coming into your right thigh. And breathing in, let's look up to your left hand, folks. Just stretch into this left trunk area. 3, 2, and 1. Alright, so just take it slow, sliding your feet back in, getting down that spine again on each side. So this time, just having your feet slightly wide apart again, hip distance apart. We'll begin by just turning the head and the hands out to your left thigh, soft knees, chin tucked in, and we'll just begin to roll down nice and slow. The hands going down the left leg area, drop the head. You'll feel a good stretch on the right side of your back, hopefully. In we go with your nose, head coming up last, turning hands and head to the right thigh now. Chin tucking in, rolling down slowly, and let the head drop. Good mobilizing for the left spine area. 3, 2, 1. Rolling up once again. Head coming up last there. Okay, so just the other side of our calf and hip stretch. So just starting with the left foot facing forwards now, onto the ball of your right foot behind. Your hands on hips, just bend that left knee, lean back a little bit, get down the front of your right hip. Breathe and hold. Now sliding your left foot a bit further forwards there, just bend your left knee, folks. Right heel slightly off the floor behind you, get down the back of that right calf. 3, 2, 1, and up. And then with your feet just slightly wider apart, just let yourself go with a bit of rotation, mobilizing the spine once again. Breathe in and blowing out. And there we go. So just a quick video. That's a good way to mobilize and stretch if you're about to go for a run or any other kind of workout. Okay, give it a go. Thanks for watching.